EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Toronto. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Here's Goff. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, but now it's 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's taken in by Franklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
To the air, Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Goff now looks to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Allen completes to Shakir once again. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's Gong. And it's caught. Touchdown. Harrison Bryant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This now a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Allen. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Looking to throw. Allen. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Drew Sanders. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he
and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Allen. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Allen again. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Welcome back to Toronto, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Gibbs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Back to throw, Goff. Steps away to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jared Goff punching it in from a yard away. And the Desperados are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 yards on the pickup there. Goff now looks to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Goff looking to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Has his man, it's Shakir. He finds some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing, Allen. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. To throw is Allen. They run it again with Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt.